or John or whatever. You know, I haven't said, I don't even want to really bring it up, but I used to send rods that are thinner than the ones I do out with these, and thicker too in some cases, because of the different curves you'd run into. But I stopped doing that because people didn't know what to do with them. But up here, one thin 1/8 inch rod would have been the answer for just a perfect pressure. Don't be afraid to go out and get some other rods and jam them in these things, but don't go any bigger than the rods that it came with. Otherwise they'll go in and they might not ever come out. While you're sanding and you're kind of bored, always try to think about how you can bring out the worst in your fender again. Bring out all the lows. How can you improve your technique? That's how these sanders came from. How can I make it better? How can I make myself better at it? See, this fender has a lot of clear coat on it. This is House of Colors UC35. Oh, there's a big dent up here. Huge. Stuff sands pretty good. It's not primer filler. It's not supposed to be primer filler. But it's pretty darn sandable. See, right here is where I could use an 1/8 inch rod, and I do have some, so I'm going to be right back with one of those. Okay, we're back here again. I went and I ran and got some 1/8 inch rods. I don't think I'm ever going to sell them again, but you guys can go find some. But it's perfect for right here. So. It's a big difference. You'll feel it when you have the sander set up right too, because it'll be hard to push. Well, it's this kind of material, it should be hard to push. It's clear coat. Some primer surfacers, they're not too bad. Yeah, big difference. Can you see that right there? That big old high developing? Yeah? Awesome. Got some new sandpaper. I don't even remember why we stopped doing this, but I decided to draw some lines through here so you can see how I think about the fender. You can see this one here. Well, this is off track a little bit. It's supposed to be up here, just a little. And then there's this one here. And like I said, I think about the fender here, I think about the fender through here, and I think about it here. And then I got this little thing here. I haven't even touched that. And I don't really want to, because I don't like working on those. And I'm just kind of trying to give you an idea of how to sand. I don't want to sand it any more than I have to. Oh, and then I also busted out an 1/8 inch rod. I'm sure you can pick some of these up at like a welding supply store. If you want something pretty nice, you can get a 316. It's 316 grade stainless steel, and it's got pretty good memory to it. It's harder than a 308 grade. It's still probably going to flex on you a little bit, but I don't think you're going to find the T302 or 301 grade memory wire. You might. Anyway. spots going back in again. You can also, if you look at all my sanding directions, this is something that you should do. Not only will you not cut lines when you sand like this, you shouldn't sand like this. It's always in directions like this and like this. You sand like this, more than likely you're going to cut a path. Plus, it's probably just going to get filed out of here. It's going to be flat in this case because this fender has a curve to it, and we want to keep it like that. So if you start chamoying it, you're going to probably flatten that off. Not only that, but it might even be wavy through here. So sanding like that, it keeps a nice crown on there, keeps you fluid, keeps you from getting flat spots and cutting lines in your fender. And not only that, but you sand faster that way. Because you're knocking, you're coming 90 degrees to your next sand mark. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. You're running into something. You're going to shave it right off. And then you're running into it this way and you're shaving it right off. These things are just getting knocked right off. So when you're sanding, sand like this. You'll do a better job. But we did a pretty good job here. Sandpaper's wearing out nice and even. Actually, it's starting to plug up. Now that I've reached the base coat, it's starting to plug a little bit here and there. But it's plugging nice and even, so I know I was making good contact with my sander too. And I think that's it. If you have anything else, let me know, and I'll help you with that.